During an interaction with the media, the Indian Air Force Chief, Air Chief Marshal Amarpreet Singh, outlined the timelines of the Tejas Mk2 program. He confirmed that the program was progressing as planned and the maiden flight of the fighter would be conducted next year. He also informed that the research and development phase of the Tejas Mk2 would conclude by December 2027, and the aircraft is slated for induction into the Indian Air Force by 2028. The Air Chief expressed optimism about the improved capabilities of the Tejas Mk2 and also conveyed the Indian Air Force's keenness to induct at least 120 of these aircrafts into its fleet. The Air Chief Marshal also acknowledged the limitations of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and highlighted the need for the private industry to chip in a big way in the manufacturing of these aircrafts. The Tejas Mk2 is a critical part of the Indian Air Force's modernization plans, and its timely induction followed by accelerated manufacturing is crucial for maintaining the operational efficiency of the Indian Air Force. The Gas Turbine Research Establishment has unveiled its plans to develop a new core for the Kaveri engine called the Kaveri 2. The new core would be capable of delivering a dry thrust of around 55 to 58 kilonewtons and would eventually be used to develop an engine capable of generating over 90 kilonewtons of wet thrust. The Kaveri 2 core is expected to be significantly more advanced and would be compatible with all of India's upcoming indigenous fighters. GTRE expects the new core to be fully developed by around 2030 and is hopeful that it would be similar in performance to the American GE F414 engine. The development of a new core is crucial for the development of an indigenous jet engine, and if successful, it would play a pivotal role in India's quest for self-reliance in the field of military aviation. The Defense Laboratory Jodhpur has successfully developed adaptive visual and thermal camouflage systems and multispectral camouflage stickers for the Indian Armed Forces. Adaptive camouflage systems use advanced algorithms to generate visual color and thermal patterns onto vehicles, allowing them to blend in with the surrounding environment. Functioning prototypes of these systems were tested in Jaisalmer in July and successfully demonstrated the system's capability to adapt to changing surroundings in terms of color and thermal patterns. Additionally, multispectral camouflage stickers that have been developed in 5 military colors were also tested on T-90 tanks and were found to be highly effective in reducing the tank's detection range against near-infrared and thermal infrared sensors. The successful development of advanced camouflage technologies would enhance the stealth capabilities of military vehicles and would significantly enhance their survivability when operating in contested environments. The Defense Research and Development Organization is all set to begin the full-fledged developmental trials of the Astra Mk2 missile from next year. The Astra Mk2 is an advanced version of the Astra Mk1 missile and features several improvements, including an active electronically scanned array seeker and a dual-pulse propulsion system. The missile is expected to possess a range of up to 160 kilometers and outranges the Astra Mk1 by around 50 kilometers. During the testing phase, the performance of the Astra Mk2 will be evaluated at ranges varying from 20 kilometers to over 100 kilometers. The tests will validate the effectiveness of the missile's seeker as well as the performance of its dual-pulse propulsion system. The successful completion of the developmental tests would pave the way for user trials and would take the missile one step closer to its induction into the Indian Air Force. The French defense manufacturer Safran is planning to establish its first out-of-France defense electronics unit in India. This announcement was made after a 2-day strategic dialogue between India's National Security Advisor Mr. Ajit Doval and numerous top-ranking French officials. Safran's decision to establish a defense electronics unit in India is in line with the Indian government's Make in India initiative and would also play a part in further strengthening the strategic partnership between India and France.